Hello there and welcome to part 2 of Narrowboat Natterings review of 2020. I had enough content for at least 3 films, but nobody wanted that, so stick with this because there's plenty of stuff in there for everyone. So we decided to go into Birmingham, out the other side, sort of down onto the Stourbridge Canal, and then up and back round that Staff's Worcester again.
Was it?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yes. We went into Birmingham.
Who were we with?
On our own. We just stayed up in Birmingham. Then we went down the new main line, down Telford's big straight canal out of Birmingham.
Did somebody come with us into Birmingham? Ian and Imi?
Yes. My brother and his daughter, yeah, my niece.
I didn't remember going into Birmingham with you on our own.
Because the Farmers Bridge flight is quite a toughie. So took some people with us. And then we went out to Netherton, we went through the Netherton tunnel. Cyclists. Hello guys. Right. Remember that? I sang in there.
Is that where I kept hitting my head?
Yes.
You kept shouting at
That's
me.
a funny one. Yeah. Mrs. Lumsden bangs her head. Me trying to work out how to bleep her expletives out. Probably it is just to be able to go. That's Mrs. Lumsden just banging her head on the top of the door. Are you all right, Mrs. Lumsden? Are you sure? Mrs. Lumsden coming up with a sore head. You're right.
What the f is the
Don't swear. It became quite a thing across the year because as lovely and eloquent as she appears to come across. No. Anyway, so it went down. Loved that Dudley Canal and the Stourbridge Canal. It was really nice. The Delft flight. Do you remember that big bottle kiln on the way down that flight? You don't remember anything, do you?
I don't actually.
No. Anyway,
I really don't.
And we came down and then joined the Staff's Worcester and came
Was
back
that
up
all
and
the
round.
pubs were still shut?
Yeah, it was still very restrictive. We went past Mary Hill.
Yes.
Then we went past Mary Hill.
And you wouldn't let me go in there.
That's right.
I remember that bit.
So she remembers shops. She doesn't remember other things like that. So that was a really nice tour. Some nice videos from that. You started to really cut your teeth on the tiller there. You started to learn how to steer the boat a bit better, a bit more confidence, and that grew throughout the year.
I think it was suddenly it clicked. I had that light bulb moment where I realised it was like skiing. So when you ski and you shush down, you just go the direction you're skiing, and that's the way your boat goes. So it's about where you stick your arse out.
It's not about skiing.
It is.
All right.
It's the only way that my brain would figure it out and it worked. That's all I'm saying.
It's just like driving in reverse. That's all it is. So, but you did well. You did well.
Oh, thank you.
You still panic at the moment if a boat's coming the other way. Like, you've got to master that one now.
Yeah.
You've got to have that confidence. But other than that, that's where you started to really find yourself a little bit, because I was taking the mick out of you hitting a few locks.
Yeah.
Your poor boat. Because I do like to laugh at people's downfall a little bit.
I know.
It's in me. It's just part of what I am. So that was a lovely trip. So yeah, what that was leading to was I wanted to do some proper filming in Birmingham, not just from a YouTube point of view, but because of a project that I've got going, which has come across a stumbling block. I mentioned it a couple of times about this documentary that I wanted to do. It's done, but the sound on review is just not good enough. Some parts of it are, a lot of it's not. So therefore, the project is to be redone.
Hi, my name's Paul Lumsden, and today I want to talk to you about canals. Not just any old canals, Birmingham canals. Now, I'm a Brummie, I've lived here just about all my life, and I was never aware of all this engineering and history that was beneath my feet. I lived up there in the metropolis, so I was just getting on with my life. Now, I've recently bought a narrowboat, and this has opened up a completely new hobby to me. With hundreds of boats up there waiting to come in, and another 50 down there, and blokes fighting. I mean, what must that have looked like?
Missus, get your kids back inside the boat. They're not supposed to be running around, all right? And Cecil, if you hit him, you'll have right. That's it.
And we're hoping to redo that as soon as weather picks up in the new year.
So that's another 2 weeks that you have off enjoying yourself.
It's another
I'm working
lads'
hard at
fortnight
home.
on the boat.
It's strange that the sound didn't work.
But we're seeking funding for that, proper funding, and so that we've got a crew, because that fell down because we didn't have a crew. There was myself and young Tom. I've mentioned Tom in the past with his fishing channel. He's a great videographer as well. And but we needed that sound engineer. We needed people who were there to sort of review there and then and say, guys, that's not good enough, you need to do that again, or a plane's just gone over, or that factory there's too much sound coming off it, and all those things that we discovered, you know, at a later point when the boat's back out of Birmingham. And we were so frustrated about it, and I apologised profusely for not coming up with the goods when I'd said I was going to. But it will be there, and hopefully by summer we'll have something really nice to show people, and hopefully we'll get it onto TV. Who knows? That's the plan. That's the plan.
You have a lot of plans, don't you?
Well, you've got to have plans, missus. If you don't have plans, you just stand still, don't you? And if you're standing still, you're actually going backwards. That's what.
What?
That's what Aristotle said. Anyway.
Is that like something to do with the theory of relativity? Why would you go, if you're standing still, why are you going backwards? Aren't you just standing still?
Yeah, because everything else is coming forwards. Other things don't stand still, so they come through you.
No, but if you're on the earth and the earth is spinning, you're still moving, so you're still going forwards.
It's not about the earth moving.
You're not actually ever going backwards.
Even though you know I can make the earth move.
Seriously, look at this face.
Anyway, we're talking about the year, not our marital shenanigans.
It's not about shenanigans, it's about you being wrong. And I'm being right.
So in the summer, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. In the summer, we did a lovely
It was the best.
around the Midlands, really, with the rivers. So went into Stratford.
Because that's when you went into Birmingham with Ian for the night on
Yes.
your lads' weekend. Was
Ah,
I was still
right.
working. There's a theme here. You go out on the boat an awful lot, and I'm at home working.
All right. The audience have had enough of you belly aching about how hard your life is.
I'm not saying how hard my life is. I'm just saying how lucky and ace yours is.
I can smell Joan of Arc burning somewhere. Or is it?
I didn't think you did religion.
Or is it the inverter? One of the two. Something's burning. Yes. So yeah, that was a great lads' weekend. We had some right giggles there. Some really good films came out of that. Into Birmingham, out of Birmingham. And I know there's one or two people have said a few times you should get your brother back on the boat.
Officer. He thinks he was an officer. He wasn't really. There he is, the ugly one. Look. Do you want? Look at that.
My brother, much better looking version.
Check that out.
That morning.
He might be better looking, but he's not got the talent. You know.
It's coming.
And
Developing it.
do you want a barger's hat on today?
No. Refuse to get drawn into your game with barging.
My nephew's currently hiding just down behind. Pop your head up, Lee. Say hello. That's Lee, ladies and gentlemen. He's about 25 foot tall, actually.
It's very funny.
I like that. I like that idea.
What?
Getting Ian back on the boat. He he's funny.
I'm funny.
Yeah, but he's funny.
All right, I can sing better than him. Which is evident on that video.
Now, the complex of buildings that ultimately so that's Captain Pugwash trying to Captain Pugwash trying to compete with the down the road I looked and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home.
Anyway, we went to Birmingham, then we went out, back out of Brum, down to Stratford, Catherine de Barnes, then Stratford.
Yeah.
We had a great couple of days in Stratford, didn't we? Just in the main area there where we.
In the basin, just
in the
getting
basin.
off the boat and just going to a pub
Bancroft.
and then just getting back onto your boat at the end of
Bancroft
the
Basin,
night.
isn't it? Yeah, well, that was lovely.
It
I mean,
was.
still, again, lots of restrictions in Stratford, so it was pretty quiet, but it was lovely. Had a great time. And
Met
then
cousin Nikki
met your cousin.
and my brother.
A few people came to visit us, didn't they? Being Midlanders and all.
Midlanders.
And then we made the nervous sort of approach onto the rivers. So we've done it. It's a good job the microphone's off. There's a bit of stress occurring. Miss Don't give me that look, Miss Thompson. It was a little bit different to what we're used to, should we say. But we're alright. We're alright. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because all the stress is coming from you.
Well, that's alright. I'm the captain of the ship. I have to be stressed.
You need to just calm down.
I'm calm.
And
I'm calm. Never in the history of being told to calm down has anybody ever calmed down by being told to calm down. On reflection, I've realised all the things that you did wrong. So over those 2 hours, let me take you through what you need to do next time. I love you. I don't know why we were. I was. Because I'm the captain of the ship, so it's my job to feel nervous and responsible.
And I'm just this girl that we made.
That's right. So, but that was lovely. Once we got onto the Avon was stunning. It was really lovely, and it was so hot, wasn't it?
It was beautiful.
It was the hottest days of the year. I think it was something like 31, 32 degrees, and it was just glorious. I did some nice underwater stuff, which those of you that watch my stuff will have seen that I quite like the underwater shots. So that's really come on.
some beautiful perch in this shot. Look at those, look at the fins on the perch. There's a bit of scaffolding pole just there, but perch, they're a predator fish. They're shoaling, swimming around. These are only small. These are probably... And thrust now. And at last I've spotted my pike. Just look at the beautiful colours on this fish. It's like a freshwater tiger, the apex predator. It's about 1.5 to 2 foot long, probably weighs about 3 pounds. A whirl of water, like a little mini tornado, as I'd opened one of the paddles and the water was going through into the lock. Then made another discovery. Look at this bike. It's virtually new. Just sat there at the bottom, just on the entrance to the lock. Suffice to say, I did pull it out and leave it up on the towpath. Hopefully somebody's found it.
I like you being underwater.
I know you'd like me underwater. We went swimming, so we did go underwater. That was fantastic. Mrs. Lumsden was like a stranded whale. I nearly had to phone the fire brigade to haul her out of the water.
That hurts.
Haul out that massive carcass of hers.
Right, okay, it was funny, but I don't think you need to be quite so big.
Whilst you were laughing, I could continue insulting you.
It was funny.
Well, that was
Keeping you tight focused, darling, just to preserve your dignity. Is it cold?
It's not cold, it's practically got to the bottom.
Oh no, it's deep. Hold the rope. Hold the rope.
Oh, just get in.
Hello, this is live on location, Narrowboat Natterings.
Hello.
In the Warwickshire Avon.
But that was lovely, and that was one of those things that we'll remember that forever, you know, because that's something that we've never done. We haven't swum in rivers before,
I've
so.
swum in rivers.
I haven't, not properly like that. That was really
I've never
beautiful.
swum off a boat before.
It was really beautiful.
Ridiculous
But
idea.
I'd like some sort of rope ladder next time, because it's really hard getting back in a boat when your feet can't touch the floor of the river, and it's like your whole body is going under the boat. You can't get, and it's so high up when you're down in the water. I foolishly thought it would be dead easy. No.
And I think the more you do it, the more your strength is sapped. It just gets harder and harder.
So it was funny, yet a little bit frightening. So that's great. Went on to the Severn.
Yes.
Severn was a big, bold beast of a river. A little less beautiful, I'd say. Certainly the lower reaches.
Yeah.
The second day after Worcester was nice, wasn't it? We stayed overnight in Worcester.
The Severn was nice because it was so wide,
Yeah,
but it wasn't as pretty as the Avon.
yeah. We saw some nice cruisers and stuff though coming the other way and stuff, didn't we? We had a couple overtake us that were going pretty hairy.
Alright, show offs. Check out my channel, subscribe.
The what's behind that? That's amazing.
Get any slipstream. Think F1.
Pretty hairy. But it's different on the rivers. People are going faster on the rivers. There's not so much.
And there's some nice villages at the side, you know, stopping off
Yeah.
places, weren't there? Cute
Yeah,
little,
where did we go?
something Upton.
Upton on Severn. Beautiful. I'd recommend anybody, if you're on the Severn, if you're having a bit of a cruise up there, stop there. Really lovely, lovely little town. Yeah, so that was great. And then again, we came back up the Staffs Worcester, which seems to be one of our key routes, doesn't it?
Nice.
But that is a really beautiful canal, though, isn't it? That sort of area, Kidderminster through Kimber.
Oh, because we met Auntie Marlene, didn't we?
Yeah, again, yeah, that's right. We met some people again, didn't we? So that was really lovely as well. Next cruise, that was then the one that went out to the Nen.
Yes.
Well, it's spelt the Neen, but it's pronounced Nen. But that was great. I had a day, I had 3 days without Mrs. L, which was a little bit lonely, but I was on my own. But it was also really nice because I did some really early mornings, because you can't get her out early, you see, normally. So I was out daybreak, dawn, just as that sun was rising, and I came across some beautiful sights. So that is an absolutely beautiful shot. So I've just left Atherstone. It's 7:10 in the morning. There's a fantastic sunrise going on, and I've come across this bridge. Just look at that. I mean, I'm an atheist, but do you think that might be the entrance to heaven? I don't know. But that is incredible. You see.
Look at that beauty. Oh.
Well, that's cost me half an hour, but gosh,
I'm glad I did that. Kind of like a bit of a perfect day. All that was missing was Mrs. Lumsden. If she'd have been here, that would have just put the cherry on the top.
So in future, she's going to get a rude awakening, because I'm going to say, right, sun's about to come up, come on, we're out cruising. Because I reckon we can find ourselves 2 or 3 hours a day by going out at sort of 6 o'clock in the morning.
I thought you were
See your face then.
No.
Anyway, it was lovely. And you met me at Gayton then, didn't you? Gayton Junction. That's where we then met Ian and Mary, and the last 3 or 4 vlogs that you've seen will be of that tour. It was really nice to have somebody just in front or just behind, and know that they weren't you know, in your way, and you weren't feeling under pressure that you were in somebody else's way, which you can.
And we were all being socially
do.
distanced as well.
We
So
did.
we're having
We did.
applying to the rules.
Again, I was having sound issues, but me and Ian, we did some good singing and we had some good party sort of stuff, you know, because Ian's a great guitarist, he's a really good folk singer type guy, and it just, when it came to review it afterwards, the sound was just not acceptable.
Our chairs will be on the front, darling.
So do you want me to make dinner and get everything ready and you'll just play on your phone?
I'll go and get them, darling. Wait.
Great.
But that is it. Why can't you see? I can do that, but it's too low, isn't it? What you doing to me? And you don't believe a word I'm saying.
I know it spoils it for a lot of people, a lot of viewers. That's the key feedback to me that's negative. Is always about. It's never about my singing. They all love that.
Seriously.
Just the sound quality. That's fine. What did we do then? We hit Christmas, didn't we? We've hit the second lockdown. Everything's gone weird again.
We've decided to go into a cruising club.
We have, yeah. We're sat here now. We're at Lichfield Cruising Club, which is at Huddlesford, on the Coventry Canal, which is lovely. It's really nice.
It is lovely. In the actual, although we've only been in there once, the clubhouse is lovely, isn't it? It's like two cottages merged together.
Again, coming into it during lockdown is a shame because we're not getting to know the other members. There's plenty of boats around us, but we've only seen a handful of people. So that'll be nice, you know, once restrictions have gone, to get to know people. And with their permission, I might do a little bit of a vlog around this place. You know, give you a little tour of what we've got and how much it costs us to be here and things like that. Because it's a lot cheaper than being in a marina. You just got to be willing to play your part, you know. The club is yours as such, so
it's run by the members, isn't it?
Santa asked if he could use my boat. That was a real honour, because he got in touch with me and asked if he could use the boat. He'd seen us having such good fun. He could see that I was...
How did he get in touch with you?
Well, he's got a list of jolly fat gentlemen. He's got one of those books. So he's got the bad list, he's got the good list, and the jolly fat gentleman list. I was on that, and he said, there's a jolly fat gentleman, I'll use his boat. So he did, and that was lovely.
But how did he actually contact you? Was it by email, or did
I can't tell you.
Why?
Because this is something that's just kept between us jolly fat gentlemen. So Santa had a lovely time, and hopefully the children of the world got the message that Santa would be there irrespective of the pesky virus. So what does it leave for next year then, Mrs? What's occurring? What do you think?
A kitten.
About boats. I know we're having a kitten.
Okay. Kitten on a boat. So we're going to bring the kitten on the boat to kind of like acclimatise her.
Right.
So she can come on holiday with us.
Right. So just putting the kitten aside for a bit, we've got a few things we would like to do. We'd like to look at going down the Oxford, into Oxford, down the Thames to Brentford and up the Grand Union.
Yes.
That's one.
Yes.
We'd like to do the Llangollen at some point.
Yes. And I'd like to go down to Camden Market.
Okay, that might take a bit more planning, because I think we have to go further down the Thames. Is it Limehouse or something?
I don't know.
Not sure. I'd have to look at that. Not sure whether this boat's up to it. Don't know whether the engine's powerful enough for the Thames. Not sure if the bow's safe enough to cope with the waves.
Can't we tie up with Mary and Ian there or something?
We could go abreast. That'll give us the stability. Yeah, we could look at that. I think maybe anybody watching this can give me some advice on that. What else do we want to do? I probably want to do some work in the boat at some point. I don't like where I'm sitting right now. Under here, there is a lot of rotten wood under here that I've got to sort out. So that's quite important that I need to do that. But I may as well. I'm considering a reconfiguration here, and Mrs. Lumsden's a little bit. There's a discussion still to be had, because I'd like to put a log burner just here as well in this corner. I could have a log burner there, and reconfigure something on these two settees. don't know. It's all. It doesn't matter. It's all
year.
right. Okay.
All links in.
All right. Thank you for your input. So
Shut up. I've had enough of you.
So
What about your
that's right.
friend who's coming over from America?
Yeah. Yes, Jack Bayer from Narrowboat Vlogs, and that's a vlog you need to watch if you're into boat vlogging. He's great. So if you go to the Facebook page Boat Vloggers, that's a great Facebook page anyway. If you're interested as a vlogger or as a viewer of vloggers, you'll find loads. Like, it's such a friendly page, brilliant. Came across Jack on there. I'm sure he won't mind you mentioning that he's a gentleman of a certain age, and he lives in Florida, Crystal Beach, I think. Beautiful place to live. But he loves the English Canal Network, and he's coming across in June. And a little chat about the silver propeller, and he got some great ideas about, you know, telling people he's doing it and getting help on locks and things like that. I think it sounds fantastic, and I might well look at doing something like that myself, but I don't want to pinch Jack's idea, because I think it's a great idea, and I know he wants to sort of do a bit more vlogging, seriously vlogging. So, but thanks, Jack, for sowing the seed. It's got the old grey matter ticking. So we'll look at the silver propeller. We'll look at what it means and what it's all about. Because I've got to admit to not knowing a great deal about it, other than I know it takes you to all of the.
I would like to meet Jack though.
We're going to see when Jack's coming over in June, and
Be
yes.
nice to meet him.
Well, he's definitely doing the Leicester Ring, which is it's just there. Do you know what I mean? He's talking about going to Great Haywood. That's just there. Coventry, Vauxhall Junction, there.
I feel like you're shouting at me when all I've been doing is actually agreeing with you for
I'm
once.
just excited. You know, when I'm excited, I get a bit loud.
You're very dramatic. You really...
It's because I'm an actor, darling.
Excuse me.
We want to wish all of our subscribers and all of our viewers who want to become subscribers, and if you do, just click on the subscribe button and notification bell and do all that, comment, share, like, everything you want, if you want to, of course. But anyway, wish them all.
Yes, but can we just say this is a one-off? I'm not being part of your vlog, because this vlogging is your thing, darling.
No, it's ours.
Jewellery Maid
But
isn't in front of the camera.
The lads out there are baying for you.
I don't think
They want Mrs. Lumsden calendars. They want all of those sorts of things.
no.
I'm going to get some of those mugs done where when they get hot, it takes your clothes off.
That's not funny.
Picture of Mrs. Lumsden
No.
when you fill it up, and she goes into, well, she turns into a bikini.
I think you'd have to be one of these size cups, wouldn't it? With
A wide one.
My coronavirus body.
A wide bottom cup. Anyway, wish these people Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. See you in 2021.
So that's always busy. But Lumpy, my friend, he did mention to me, I mean, I don't understand this sort of thing, of course, but he said to tell you to like, subscribe, share, comment, all those sorts of things, because it's this YouTube thing. I don't know. But that's what Lumpy said, so I just...